One suspect down, one still armed and unaccounted for. We need to get these hostages out of here now.
You can't just leave him there.
Send in the paramedics. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Everyone try and stay calm. As soon as it's safe, we'll have you out of here.
Hands behind your back!
What do you mean? I'm one of the hostages.
I don't know that. Just get on with it!
Hello, can you hear me? Okay. Just lie still. We're going to look after you.
OK, son, listen. I'm just going to put this oxygen mask on your head, OK? It won't do any harm. It'll just help you breathe a little bit better. Just relax, son.
Stay the other side of the line, please.
But my partner works here, Ken Barlow. He might be inside.
And my husband.
Sorry.
I've just seen his car in the car park. I'll give you the registration number. You can check it if you like.
We're with them.
All right, stay with them. I'll want some more details from you later.
Hey, what's going on in there?
They've got guns. I've heard a shot. Somebody's been injured, I know. Otherwise, why would they brought an ambulance here?
Ken in there.
Oh, you know the police are not saying out.
What about Mike?
Mike? Why should Mike be here?
His car's in the flaming car park. It's a shopping. It happened he was shopping.
I think I saw Fred inside.
Never mind, Fred. Did you see Mike?
Ken!
I don't know. I just looked through the shutters and that's all I saw.
Come on, it's not that difficult. You either saw him or you didn't.
Oh, shut up. You can see she's upset.
Oh, it's pointless, this. She's flaming useless, sir. I'm going in.
Don't be so stupid. They're not letting anybody in.
Mike's my husband. If he's in there, I've a right to know.
So what do you think you can do then, eh?
She said she heard gunshots.
They could all be dead.
Now stop this. Come on. Let's not imagine the worst. Now stop it.
I watched Mike have a heart attack. That were bad enough. I'm not standing here twiddling my thumbs.
Well, I never thought I'd say this, but I agree with her.
Hey, you. Excuse me. My husband's in there. What's going on? I want some answers, all right?
Head down, walk with us.
It's okay. All right.
Sure there was only one more?
Yeah.
And what other weapons did they have?
A hunting knife and a gun.
Where does that door lead to over there?
The loading bay, the storeroom, and my office. I can't believe this is happening.
Right, let's get you out of here.
I'm not going anywhere. This is my store. I'm responsible for what
It's
happens.
for your own safety, and Superintendent Jevons will want to talk to you. We need as much information as you can give us, okay? Can you take him out of here?
Thanks, I owe you one.
It's not over yet.
Can you hear me?
Mike!
Can you get these off now?
Oh, if you knew how pleased I am to see you.
Oh, believe you me, the feeling's mutual. I'm stuck in there all night with a gun up my head and they think I'm one of the robbers.
Carry on like this, you'll give me a heart attack. Are you all right?
Well, I've had better days. How did you know I was here?
I didn't. I came down with Deirdre and I saw the car.
Oh, right.
You okay?
Yeah, fine. I'm fine, yeah.
Tough night, eh?
Yeah, I don't know what to say.
No.
Thanks.
They want us all to go to the hospital, get checked out, so, see you later.
Yeah. You look after yourself.
And you. Bye.
What exactly happened in there?
It's a long story.
I can't wait.
Is he going to be all right?
Can you let us through, please?
If they'd just give me the gun, none of this would have happened.
Okay, the time and place, hey, bud.
Is there anything I can do?
Just let us get on with the job, please.
Where are you going?
Oh, my God. Dean. Dean, what's happened?
Linda.
Well, everyone, get out of the way, please.
I'm coming to the hospital.
No, you're not.
Do you know this scum?
He's my brother.
You're what?
2, 3, men. Oh!
I'm coming to the hospital.
Yeah, so am I. I'm my husband.
Well, hurry up and get in.
Come on, Tom. Go with them. 3020 control, over.
3028 receiving, go on.
3028, we've left scene. We've got a 17-year-old male with gunshot injury to the abdomen. Query massive internal bleeding. ETA 18 minutes. Request you put hospital on standby, over.
What the flaming hell did you think you were doing? Was he robbing the supermarket?
Yeah.
Are you stupid or what? And he had a gun. Where did you get a gun from? Come on, Dean, talk to me. Did someone put you up to this? Dean, I want to know what you think you were doing. I don't believe this. You're 17 years old.
Oh. Don't try to talk, just lie still.
I can't get my head around this.
Amber,
What?
don't tell me that, will you? Kill me if he finds out.
What am I going to do with you, eh?
Is he really your brother?
Yeah.
No wonder you didn't want any of your family at the wedding.
Mike, he's just been shot.
Yeah, and if things had gone the other way, it could have been me lying down there.
Yeah, I know, but it's not, is it? And I'm glad it's not, but he's still my brother.
Yeah, all right, whatever, yeah, okay.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks for asking. Now you get back with your brother.
Dean? Dean? Can you hear me, Dean? Why aren't you talking to me anymore? What's up with him?
Can you just sit back and let me do my job, please?
He's going to be all right, though, isn't he?
Can you be quiet, please?
Right over.
We have informed with the field.
Is he all right? What's going on?
Leave her alone and let her do her job.
I just want to know what's happening.
They know what they're doing.
Oh, my God, what's that?
He's gone into cardiac arrest. Where are we?
2 minutes.
Hold on, Dean. Hold on, we're nearly there. Come on, Dean. Come on. Hey, it's Linda here, right? Wake up, Dean. Wake up. Come on, Dean, come on. Is he dead? I asked you a question. Is he dead?
I'm doing everything I can.
Dean.
Stupid. Stupid. Can you get her off?
You'll be all right.
You were just a kid. Last time I saw him, he was kicking a ball round the Red Wreck.
Well, since you left, you found more dangerous games to play.
You don't understand, Mike. He weren't like that.
Well, I assure you he was. You didn't spend half the night in frescoes with him.
I don't believe it. I mean, Jimmy was always a bit of a tearaway, but not our Dean.
How long since you saw him?
I don't know, 2, maybe 3 years.
Well, that's long enough to turn a 14-year-old kid into a vicious 17-year-old thug.
You weren't like that.
Look, all I'm telling you is what I saw, right? And I'll tell you this. You frightened the life out of me.
What am I going to say to me, Dad?
Oh, the police have probably been round by now. I'd leave them to it.
No, I can't. I've got to phone him.
I realise now why you never wanted me to meet your family.
He was just a daft kid. How'd he get his hands on a gun?
You've got to accept the fact that the little brother that you remember turned into something that's best to forget.
You saw him in the ambulance. He didn't deserve to die like that.
He put himself in that situation, Linda. He could have killed all of us. He got what he deserved. I know it's hard.
Just shut up, will you? I don't want to hear any more. I'm phoning my dad. I don't think he's got his head round it. They've got coppers all round the house.
You know, I don't know a thing about your family. What happened to your mum?
She walked out. Mike, do you think I should go and see him?
Why? I think you and your mum made a very smart decision.
You know naught about it.
I know, darling. That's why I'm asking.
Tell me how it happened.
What, the shooting? Well, I don't know. It all happened so fast. Your dear little brother tied me and Barlow up and put us in the storeroom. When the police arrived, he dragged us out.
What about the other lad? What was he doing?
Well, he was doing what Dean told him to. Dean was in charge. He had a gun. I think the police were trying to negotiate, right? And things got, well, a little bit nasty, and they stormed the building.
See, I knew there had to be something. Dean, he would have given himself up if they'd have given him the chance.
What are you talking about? When the police arrived, he shot at them, and that was that.
I don't believe any of this. Not our Dean.
I'm just telling you what happened, Linda.
Mike, he would have given himself up, given the chance. He wasn't a bad lad.
Come on. Let it all come out. Come on.
He was only 17.
Yes, I know.
How could they just shoot him like that, as if he was some sort of mad dog?
Don't worry. They'll all be all right, don't worry.
I just don't understand it.
No, I know you don't.
So, what did Baldwin say?
He just phoned me, asked me to open up.
And then we're in there all night with them robbers.
Yeah, but that's just the half of it. You know the lad who got shot?
The gunman?
Yeah, well, Linda's brother.
No.
Which one? I don't know. I've got to go.
What you doing here?
Oh, where's Linda?
Oh, excuse me.
What happened? Someone shot one of your brothers?
It was our Dean.
I don't believe it.
He died in the ambulance.
Oh, Linda, I'm so sorry. Well, how's your dad taking it?
Linda, I'm going to bed, see if I can get a bit of sleep. Look after her, will you?
You must be devastated.
I just don't understand it. I mean, if it had been our Jimmy, then yeah. But not our Dean. He weren't more than a kid.
I mean, I haven't seen him lately, but... Well, things were never the same since you left.
I gave my dad the address. Said he could come round if he wants. Don't know what I'll say to him, though.
Well, you're not blaming yourself, though, are you? Well, don't.
Sleep. I might as well be at work. Karen gone, then?
Yeah. Do you fancy a coffee?
Oh, yeah, cheers. How you feeling?
Just feel sort of numb.
Well, that is to be expected, yeah.
You know what you were saying before? About how it happened? Did he really shoot at the police?
Yes, he did. Linda!
Jimmy? Dad?
Who the hell are you? Well, Mike Baldwin. Linda's husband.
I don't understand. How'd you come to be there?
I were looking for Mike.
You mean he works there?
No, he was meeting someone.
That lad, Lenny, I never liked him. Always suspected he would get our Dean in bother.
I went in the ambulance with him. I talked to him. He knew I was there.
I went to see him. You should have seen him, Lynn. Lying there.
I know. I know it were awful.
It were unnecessary.
They did everything they could to save him, though, eh, Mike?
Oh, yeah.
You were there in supermarket with him?
Yeah, I was one of the hostages he tied up and locked in the storeroom.
I don't understand it, Lynn. He was just a lad. Why'd they have to shoot him?
I don't know. It were like an accident. He got himself in the wrong place at the wrong time. It were bad luck, Dad. Just bad luck.
There you go. Do you want one?
Yeah, all right.
Help yourself.
I'll not deny our Dean could be a bit of a handful. I knew he'd done some shoplifting, but what kid hasn't?
Well, quite a few, I hope.
It's a scum of getting the police nowadays. Least excuse, it's just target practice, isn't it?
Now, hang about. I know you're upset, but I was here last night. Your brother had a gun in his hand, he threatened to kill people, and he did shoot at a police officer.
Yeah, well, that's just your version, isn't it?
Well, do you think I'd lie about a thing like that?
Mike.
No, I'm sorry, Linda. It's about time we face facts here. The lad is dead because you gave the police no option but to shoot him.
I don't accept that.
Well, I'm sorry, but I don't care what you accept it or not. That is the truth. Now, he may be a brother, he may be a son, but he was also a hardened little hooligan who set out to rob and perhaps kill if he had to.
You doing it, Linda? Huh? What are you doing married to this old fart?
Let it go, son.
No, I won't let it go. She walks out on us, we don't see hide nor hair of her for years, and then this happens.
Right, I want you two out of here.
Oh, dear, Grandad. And who's going to put me out? You?
Please, stop it, both of you.
Come on, Jimmy, this isn't going to do anyone any good.
My brother's dead. And I have to listen to a prat like you telling me that he deserved it. No way, pal.
Come on, lad, that's enough. Come on.
I'll phone your dad.
You do that, love. Only this time, don't leave us alone, eh?
Hey, Ken, you can tell us, can't you? What happened to Linda's little brother? Has he been shot by police?
Yes, but only after he shot at them.
Here were a knife for heroes and villains, oh yeah.
Well, he might be drunk, but he's not exaggerating. And there's a certain police officer to whom we all owe a great deal.
Why can't they just leave it alone? It's got naught to do with him.
It's news. Sells papers.
It's my brother, dead.
I know, and I wish to God he wasn't. How long is it since you saw him?
Does that mean I'm not supposed to feel out?
No, of course not, but I'd like to know how I felt. I was concerned I was going to die in that place.
I know. I just don't understand it, though, Mike. This wasn't like Dean.
No. You always said your family was trouble.
Yeah, and maybe they were, but not Dean. Not like this. I mean, I know he wasn't the brains of the family, but... I don't know, he always seemed more sensitive. Jimmy always said he were a mummy's boy, although she never spent enough time with him to make him one.
You know, you speak less about your mum than any of them.
It's because I haven't seen her for so long. She ran out on us when I was in my last year at school. I were the eldest of 5, so my dad reckoned it was my place to fill in for her.
Well, what about school?
What about it? He didn't argue with me dad. Then he got shut up in the nick. And if I hadn't have stayed and looked after the rest of them, the kids would have ended up in care. So I stuck with it, till they set him loose again. Then I walked out and I'm just the same as me mum.
And that was it? You never saw any of them again?
Well, every now and again, if I had some spare cash, I'd send some back.
Well, what the hell for?
Felt guilty, I suppose, or lonely, maybe. Either way, from what I hear, they don't think any better of me for it. As far as they're concerned, I'm as bad as me mum. They won't forgive her and they won't forgive me.
Well, maybe I need the Dutch courage before going over to Baldwin's.
Oh, come on, Emma. Going round to Linda's is not going to help.
I don't know, it might. Might help me.
Not yet, though. They've not buried a brother yet. I just think you might be rushing it.
Maybe that's my problem. Anyway, here's my chance to find out.
Emma, don't...
Large Scotch, please, Natalie. In fact, make that 2.
Right, yeah. Linda.
Yeah?
I want you to know that I'm sorry about your brother.
You're the last person I thought I'd be sorry. Flaming copper. You'll probably be drinking tea with the bloke that killed him later on, won't you?
Steady, Linda, steady.
Come on, Emma, let's go, eh?
You don't know, do you?
Know what?
Everybody else
Come
did.
on,
I
Emma,
thought
leave
you
it.
did as well.
What don't I know?
I was on duty the other night. I went into Freshco with the armed unit. I shot him.
You shot Dean?
He fired at us. I had to shoot.
You killed my brother?
I'm sorry, honestly.
Linda, pull yourself together!
You murderer!
Right, get her out of here.
You murdering pig!
All right.
Do you feel any better?
Well, I feel cleaner.
Yep, have that.
I think I might report her.
You've got to be kidding. You're lucky not to be done for assaulting a police officer, throwing yourself at her like some sort of wildcat.
I were provoked.
She was just trying to say sorry for what happened.
Mike, if she was that sorry, she wouldn't be doing the job in the first place.
What do you mean by that?
Well, if you train to kill someone, sooner or later you're going to kill someone. No 2 ways about it.
Well, you could say the same for someone that takes a shooter to try and knock over a supermarket.
And anyway, there's something else been bugging me. Why were you at Freshco's?
Does it matter?
Yes, it does. You went to see Alma, didn't you? About Mark's letter.
Did I?
Don't play games with me, Mike. I thought we agreed to leave the past behind us.
I'd better go and answer that. Oh, you better come in. Linda, we got company.
Dean.
To Dean.
Yeah, Dean.
So the funeral's Friday. What about my mum?
What about her?
She's got a right to know what's happened.
As far as she's concerned, Dean and the rest of us died the day she walked out. Same story as you when you think about it.
That's not true.
She never invited us to the wedding, did she, Dad?
No. I bet it were a nice do and all. Happiest day of your life, eh?
Right, you told us about a funeral. Now, if you don't mind, Linda's tired. She's been through a lot.
Us too, if you hadn't forgotten. Mike.
Leave it, Mike. They're all right.
You're doing all right, too, from the look of it, Linda. Nice pad. And I bet that's your convertible parked outside as well, isn't it?
I work hard for what's mine.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Think what you like.
We don't have to think it, we can see it. You had a life insurance check, didn't you? Always was a smart one, sis.
Right, I've had enough of you two. Get out.
No, it's all right, Mike. Look, the three of us, we need to talk. Why don't you go back down the Rovers or something?
All right, but family or not, I want you two out of here by the time I get back. Gina, large scotch, please, and what are you going to have?
Oh, well, thank you very much. Have a pint.
Well, what about a chaser? We should be celebrating.
Yeah, but the pint will be fine. Thank you.
All right, pint for Ken, large scotch, please, darling. Excuse me a minute, will you?
Yeah, sure.
Curly, I'm sorry about what happened earlier.
No, I'm sorry. And it won't happen again. Emma got it wrong.
Well, she got it right in frescoes, that's for sure.
You reckon?
Of course I do. Now, come and have a drink. Give Curly another one, will you?
Bottle, please.
Right, Susan.
Thanks.
And here's to your very good health.
You know, I can't believe that this is happening.
Well, life's too short for arguments and grudges, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll drink to that. Cheers.
Hey, what's going on here, then?
A large vodka and tonic for Alma, please.
You're in a generous mood.
Why shouldn't I be? I'm alive. Oh, while we're all here, scotch and a threat for Fred and a pint for Ashley.
Oh, thanks very much.
Who's all here?
The Fresco Survival Society. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Mike's been good to me. Better than you can ever imagine. And head and shoulders over the way you lot treated me. I was never a daughter to you. I was just a skivvy. Someone to cook your food for you and wash your underpants. Is it any wonder I ran off?
No one knew where you'd gone to, not for ages. We was worried.
Worried about who was going to cook your dinners and not much else.
It was after you left that Dean, you started to go off, you know.
Oh, yeah? So it's my fault, is it? It's my fault he got shot? He got shot because he didn't have the nerve to do what I did and get away from you bunch of scum and losers.
You cow.
Leave it! She's upset. We're all upset. The only folk at fault for our Dean's them coppers what shot him. You heard from them?
No.
Not even the decency to say they're sorry.
Listen, the funeral. Me and Mike'll pay.
That's good of you, Linda. Thanks.
It's the least you can do, I'd say.
Oh, stop picking fights with your sister, Jimmy. You haven't changed since two of you were nippers. There's only one lot I want to fight with, and that's coppers. I won't be finished till I know just what happened in that supermarket, and if I can get someone's guts for it, I'll have them.
Jimmy Sykes.
Long time, eh, Karen?
Yep. But you're not come to seek me out?
Oh, I've got other things on my mind.
He weren't a bad lad.
No.
Anyway, you'd be looking for your Linda.
For anyone who can tell me what happened, all I know is that our young one's dead and I don't know why.
I'm sure I don't. Hey, mate. You were there. Mr. Watts, manager of Fresco's. If anyone knows, he does.
Hello. You don't mind, do you?
Actually, I was just leaving.
I know why you don't want to talk to me.
Oh?
You think I'm thick, don't you? I can see the way you're looking at me. You think I'm a right divvy.
No, I don't.
You don't want to tell me what happened because you stitched the lad up. Ah, Dean?
Oh, yeah, you'll love Maria.
Still be alive now if it weren't for you, I'm right, aren't I?
I'm going to a meeting.
You're a liar.
Obviously, you don't know what happened in there, because if you did, then you'd know I was the only one that was getting through to him.
Is that so?
Right then. I'll see you soon. And don't forget to bring a bottle. Bye.
How is she? On the straight and narrow?
Oh, are you? Turned over a new leaf. Not been in bother for ages.
Oh, that's good. Well, she'll be looking forward to Sunday, won't she?
So why didn't you tell the police to hold off?
Oh, yeah.
You said just now that you were getting through to Dean, so how come he's dead?
You don't understand. There's no one to blame. It was a sequence of events. They were holding us at gunpoint. I tried different ways to stop them, but they had the gun.
So what about my brother-in-law, Mr. Baldwin? He had a go at Dean. I gave him a right mouthful, did he?
Well, yeah, he had every right.
He had no right. No wonder that kid got himself wound up. No wonder it all went wrong.
I did my best.
I'm not talking about you. It's Mike Baldwin's part in it. That's what I want to know. On his nerves, eh? Calling him scum. You were aggravating him.
He was aggravating me, pointing a gun at me. What do you expect me to do? Peel him a grape?
He was a very sensitive kid.
Yeah, so was Al Capone, I expect.
Look, if you'd have just treated him with a bit of respect...
You what?
He'd still be alive.
Look here, Jimmy, you can't go blaming Mike.
Did he tell you why Dean started shooting?
Yeah, because he was scared.
Yeah, but why was he scared, eh? Did you tell her that? Who it was that startled him when he was just about to give up his gun?
Is this true?
I didn't put the gun in his hand.
Leave us alone, Jimmy. Mike's no more responsible than you are.
Don't start blaming me.
I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming anyone.
You're washing your hands of him, aren't you? Eh? No wonder you wanted to pay for the funeral. What? Get him off of your conscience? Well, we don't want your charity now. We'll pick up the tab for the funeral ourselves, and if you so much as show your face, there'll be another one soon after.
Order is Jimmy. He's always been like that.
Well, thanks for standing up for me. It couldn't have been easy.
You mean more to me than he does. Much more. One day you'll believe it.
And what about Mark? Do I mean more to you than he does?
More than anyone. Whatever's happened in the past is over, for good. You've got to trust me, Mike.
I'd like to. I really would.
You can.
Anything else you've got to tell me? Any more skeletons that are going to jump out the cupboard?
You know everything there is to know.
All right. We wipe the slate clean.
Yeah, let's do that. Listen, I just need a few more days. Get the funeral over with, and I'll have naught to do with him. It'll just be me and you. But listen, you have a problem again, you come to me, right?
Of course.
You're married to me now, not Alma.
And that's the way I want it to stay.
Just so long as we know.
Are you all right? I didn't expect you back yet.
Got to keep you on your toes, haven't I?
I'm really sorry to hear about your brother.
We all were. Well, happen I best get in there, see what mess this place is in without me.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Not you and all. Anyone would think I weren't welcome.
But you said you wanted some time out. You never mentioned you were coming in.
Because I've only just decided. Mike, I can't stay at home twiddling my thumbs forever.
Yeah, but it's silly to push yourself until you're ready.
I'm ready for anything, me. Now, where's that list of new suppliers?
No.
Yeah, well, I can assure you 300 boxes left here. I've got the dispatch note in front of me. I suggest you count them again.
What was all that about?
Colin's trying to pull a fast one.
Well, that's not like them. Look, sweetheart, you've got a funeral to go to. Why don't you go home? You don't need all this.
Stop mithering me, Mike.
Well, at least let me come with you on Friday. I couldn't care less what your family think about me.
You've got to be joking.
You're going to need moral support.
Mike, I'm not going to be welcomed back with open arms. If I bring you, all hell will break loose.
Well, I reckon if you can't face it, you shouldn't go.
Look, I may not have been there for my family, but I'm not missing my brother's funeral.
I didn't mean that.
Mike, just go to your meeting, will you? I'll be fine. Right,
That's me done.
Right.
Oh, and don't worry, because I shan't be making a habit of this overtime lark. Are you all right?
I'm fine. You get off.
Fancy a swift one? It's Thursday work, so in knickers.
Not tonight, eh?
I saw your dad this morning. He looked terrible.
Look at him in that picture. Can't keep from smiling.
This is going back a bit.
It were our Jimmy's 16th. Do you remember you ended up in tears?
Oh, my God. That's right.
You two had split up for, what, the 10th time?
Well, that sounds about right. Do you know, I think he dumped me for that cowell and slack.
And right before that, Mum dumped us all.
Well, I'm surprised you kept any photos of your family.
It's a good job. This is all I've got left of our Dean now. Maybe I shouldn't go to the funeral.
Why not?
I haven't seen Dean for years.
Well, that don't matter. He's your brother.
Bit of a joke crying for him now, though, innit?
Don't say that.
Why not? That's what everyone else is going to say.
You left home. That don't mean you stopped caring for your family.
What if Jimmy's right? If I hadn't have left home, Dean mightn't have done this.
That is just nonsense. He's just looking for somebody to blame.
I turned my back on him.
Yeah, for a good reason.
I didn't have to desert him, though, did I? I'm no better than me mum.
Have you forgotten what they put you through? I'd have done the same thing in your boat.
I'm a selfish cow and you know it.
Yeah, and that's why Jimmy said you've been sending money home. That don't sound selfish to me.
Only done it to make myself feel better.
You saw a chance to help him and you did. No one forced you.
It was too little too late, though, wasn't it? My little brother's getting buried on Friday. And nothing I do now's going to bring him back.
You know, I could always drive you there, but not come in or anything.
I can drive myself.
I know, but it's the thought of you being on your own.
I won't be. Karen will be there.
Ah, it's not the same, is it?
Mike, I don't want you within 20 miles of that funeral. And if you do out stupid like turning up out of the blue, it won't be a funeral anymore. It'll be a flaming lynching.
I won't be turning up out of the blue, so you've got nothing to worry about on that score. It's just, well, I was thinking about you, that's all.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
Sweetheart, it's going to be a very tough day for you. But when it's over, you've got no need to ever see them again. You can come back here, and I'll be waiting for you. OK?
It's like going back in time.
How long is it since you left?
About 10 years. I swore I'd never come back.
Yeah?
You remember, Karen?
It's hard to forget, you and I. It's our Linda. It is just the two of you, right?
Not my husband, no.
No, because we can do without him and his ideas. It's all right in case you don't recognise him.
Hiya.
Hiya. But you forgot you had a sister, didn't you?
Yeah, all right. So what are you doing with yourself now?
Driving job. Deliveries and that.
When it can get out of bed.
So you're working, are you?
Yeah, working on keeping you out of bother, yeah?
Sure.
He's okay. It's just when you come from this family, coppers won't leave you alone.
Now then.
Hi, Dad.
Days this, isn't it?
I brought Karen.
You went with our Jimmy, didn't you?
For a bit.
Anyhow, thanks for coming over.
Oh, I wanted to.
Has he told you who else is coming?
No, who?
His mum.
Me mother.
Read about it in papers, phoned up, said she'd come, yeah.
So that's a turn up, eh? All of us back in same house.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have recognised her.
Nor would I. And she's my mum.
Here's our Linda.
Hello, Linda, love. You're looking well.
So are you?
And I hear you got married.
That's right, I did.
So where is he? Has he not come with you?
Good job he hasn't.
That's we won't be stood here now.
Don't start.
Start what?
He be glad it happened. Her husband.
Sugar daddy, he's about 90.
Mike was in the supermarket when our Dean got shot.
Yeah. And weren't he chuffed?
Chuffed to get out. Same as you would have been in his shoes.
He'd have shot himself if he could have.
You're just looking for someone to blame, you are. Because you don't have to admit that Dean brought it on himself.
Listen to her. Today of all days.
So you're saying same as your husband?
I'm saying Dean brought it on himself. Because he's as stupid as everyone else that comes from this family.
That includes you?
Yeah, it does, actually. Because I was stupid to come here today. Well, I'm not stopping. You can blame who you like. I'm going.
Before we've even buried him. Linda, you can't.
You what?
You can't just go.
Don't tell me I can't leave this house. You left it years ago when Dean was still a kid. In fact, if you want someone to blame, blame her. Because Dean would be alive today if she hadn't have gone, if he'd had a decent home.
Dad.
Hang on. You can't go now.
Watch me.
Nurse has arrived. He's here. Lad's waiting outside for us.
Come on, let's try and do this right, if we manage no else.
Can we all get in?
I'll take my car.
No, you won't. There's plenty of room. Come on, love, get in. Come on, Linda. There's none of us enjoying this, but we're doing it for Dean, right?
Yeah, and that's all.
I don't know why she came.
Of course you do. Now, come on, get in.
When I saw his coffin go behind them curtains. Saddest thing I've ever seen.
Well, we're leaving in 10 minutes, so if you want out to eat, have it now.
Do you, know if your Jimmy's going out with anybody?
Why would that stop you?
Well, I know how you're feeling, but there is no need to take it out on me.
So, it's over. Poor lad, 17, weren't much of a life, were it?
Whose fault was that, then?
You'd be saying it were mine, would you?
No, I'd say it were his own. I think you are what you make yourself.
I've often thought about you, you know. My only daughter. I thought getting in touch and then thought, what would I say?
And now here we are.
Anyway, I gather you're not badly off. He's a bit of money, your husband.
Oh, they've told you that, have they?
Well, I can see for myself you've got that look of somebody who's being looked after. Think it'll last?
We'll have to see, won't we?
I'm never married again, you know. I've had plenty of offers, but I've always thought of this as my family, even now.
So why did you leave?
Because I wanted to find out what it'd be like. There were always plenty of fellas telling me I was beautiful and they'd look after me, and I thought, well, time somebody did. Your dad was in and out of prison. I only felt half married anyway, so I thought, yeah, you go get yourself a bit of pleasure, Evelyn, love, you deserve it. I suppose I got what I deserved and all. Left on my own. Tatty room, top of the tower block.
And did I get what I deserved, Mum? Left to stand in for you and look after all of them when I could barely look after myself?
No. I don't think you did, love. Shall I say sorry, Leanne?
No, not really.
Don't suppose he will, not now.
How are we doing? All right.
Your dad's not a bad man. If he were, I'd have probably stopped. I've always been drawn to where there's a bit of danger. What about you? You the settling down type, or are you like me?
Bound to be a bit like you, aren't I?
It's true, I remember the smell.
You're perfect.
Right, I'm gonna go.
Just one more drink?
No!
I just don't know how you can go back to them.
Oh, shut it, Jimmy. Right, I'm going.
Our little girl, eh?
Just give us a minute. I want to talk to her.
Sure.
Look, I know it's been a lousy reason, but it's been nice seeing you again. And seeing that you've landed on your feet.
It's been nice seeing you and all.
You've left me address with Ray in case there's ever out you think I should know.
What, like I'm getting a divorce?
Or making me a grandma.
Try.
Bye, Linda, love.
So how was it?
My mum turned up.
Oh, well, good for her. Anyway, it's over now. Finished. You don't have to see him again. You can forget the whole pack of them.
No, I can't.
Well, I don't mean immediately, you know.
They're my family, Mike. They're where I come from.
Yeah, I know that.
And I've tried what you say, and I've tried forgetting them. That's what I've been doing for the past 10 years.
Yeah, very successfully, I thought.
So did I. Till today. No, I'm sorry, Mike. I know you hate them, but they're my family. And yours and all from now on.